I want to welcome everybody to the MarketFest here today. I'm really excited about getting this trade out to everyone. Regardless of where you're at in the world, I'd like you to stick around just because it says 6 a.m. We're going to try to find something for you. My name is Ted Posobiec. Let's get started with the disclaimer. Just go ahead and take a look at this. I'm sure you've all seen this before. I am not a financial advisor. Like Dan said, I like to teach people how to trade and try to get a little bit more financially secure. I have a trade for you. It happens at 6 a.m. your time, no matter what time zone you're in, regardless of where you live in the world, U.S. or around the world. This trade here makes me an extra $80 to $200 a day, sometimes even more. It happens at 6 a.m. your time. Oops, sorry. It's been successful for me on an average of 4 to 5 days a week. And today I'm going to share with you. But first, who am I and why should you care what I have to say? I'm just a regular guy like anyone else. I was a commercial diver for 20 years, as you can see. I'm on the bottom here, about 600 feet. I'm establishing the down line. The fingers there that you see is an ROV. They thought they would be pretty funny and try to catch me in a picture like that. The shadow in the background right here, that is actually a stabbing guide. That's where the drill pipe would come down and drill down into the bottom. There's no structure here yet. We're just getting ready to set up a drilling rig to come down and pop a hole in the ground for some oil. I like to ride motorcycles. I collect guitars and play a little bit too. I've been trading stocks for about 18 years. Most importantly, I love the lifestyle that comes with being a day trader. Before day trading, I used to work 10 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Sometimes I was away from home for up to 6 months at a time. Today, my idea of full-time is just trading 2 to 3 hours a day. Then I get to focus on what's most important in my life. I also host an E-mini Insider Trading Room at WINvesting, Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 8:45 Eastern Standard Time. Here's what one of my students had to say about me. Ted Posobiec is a phenomenal trader and coach. He is truly driven to help his students achieve their personal goals. I was treading water with my trades for a long time, taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back, but Ted has helped me to turn that around by building on solid fundamentals. It's pretty amazing how quickly an account can grow when you're consistently profitable. Out of the last 20 trading days, I've had 2 losers, 2 break-even days, and 16 winners. My account is up over 50% in 30 days, simply by cracking out base hits. That's pretty exciting. Wouldn't have happened without Ted's help. Rick from Wisconsin. That's enough about me. So let's get started showing you the 6 a.m. trade. Here's what we're going to go over with the overview. What I have on my charts. What time I'm going to do this. I think we've already kind of put that out. And what do I need for the trade? Just 3 little things here, not much at all. Who is this trade good for? This trade setup is good for people that are up early, getting ready for work, or late shifters getting off work. Anyone who works 9 to 5 job and can't trade during a regular day. What markets? I like to look at E-mini futures, YM, the Dow, CL, gold, CL is oil, and GC is gold. Those are what I like to look at. I encourage you to start with these, but also look at other markets and practice them in sim to find out which ones that have the most that you have the most success with. Just depending on where you're at in the world, there might be something that works a little bit better for you at that particular time. So try it out in sim, go into market replay. What I use a 1-minute chart. It's a very simple indicator that draws support resistance automatically, so you don't need this. You can just use simple platform tools to draw on your chart. I'll go over both of these here in a minute. Here's the setup. Mark 5 minutes. Mark the 5-minute range before 6 a.m. Bracket the top of the 5-minute range just before the top of the hour. When does it trigger? This trade can start a few minutes early, a little bit before 6. Not all the time. That's not something that you really have to worry about, but sometimes it will trigger a little bit earlier. It usually triggers by 6:01 or 6:02, but some days it does not trigger for 10 to 15 minutes, maybe a little longer. It just depends on what the volume is at that time. And it might be a little different at your time, wherever you're at in the world at 6 a.m. in the morning. So let's take a look at some charts. I do have, because it's after 6, we're going to go ahead and let's grab a gold here. It's one I like to trade now, pretty good. We'll go back. I do have it in market replay so that we can go take a look at it. And let's go take a look. Coming back, and I'll explain some of the indicators that I have. You can see the chart is pretty clean. I have a volume on for other trades, but it's not necessary, and I have EMAs. Down here in the left-hand corner, bottom left, I have EMAs. I have a 9 EMA, 21, and a 50. Those are also not really necessary. Here we have the 29th, 6 a.m. Let's take a look. Here's the line that this indicator here is the time indicator. And I have that set up for all the markets that I'm going to trade, YM, NQ, ES. I have them all set for 6 a.m. I have one here for 9 a.m. also, but 6 a.m. is what I have this chart set up, so I don't have to have all the charts up. I'll keep 1 or 2 of these charts up just to so I don't have to concentrate, or I don't want too much stuff on the screen. So I can trade 2 of them at a time. I don't normally trade any more than that at one time. We have a gold here, just like it. Everything's the same. So what happens here, the line, if you're going to draw this out with just drawing tools, let's take a second here and go over, let's say 6:30. I'd place a line here at 6:30, just saying that was 7 o'clock, to go over the tools here. I do like to have that a little thin so that I can see the wick and everything on that particular candle. Then 5 minutes prior, I'll just go ahead and try, just draw 2 individual lines. And let's go here at 5 minutes prior. I'll start bracketing with the lines here. Now, this indicator does it for you, so you wouldn't have to do this, but you don't necessarily need it. And as price goes up, I'll move the line up, and as it comes down, when it breaks that low of that candle, I'll keep moving it down. Oops, I slid that over a little too much. Once it hits the time that I'm looking for, 6 o'clock, I'll place an order 1 to 2 ticks above the line here for a long, and 1 to 2 ticks below the line for a short, and then watch it come down. I use different ATMs for different markets. I like 7-tick stop, 7-tick stop with a 10-tick target on gold. It's all I'm willing to risk. Or I'll use a 10-tick stop with a 15 or 20-tick target. It just depends on what I'm seeing prior in the morning. Then I'll make my mind up what ATM I'm going to use at the time. Here's the line that is drawn here at 6 o'clock for what the indicator does itself. It marks out the 5 minutes prior. This here line can be adjusted. This is 2 ticks above, and you can read over here what it is. It's a trend. The 30-minute trend is up, is what it's saying right here on the 30-minute. But I usually go 1 tick or 2 ticks, lay the order right on the line. I'd lay it right here, or I'm going to drop it down 1 and then also put an order down here. I will use OCOs. Sometimes I don't use the OCOs. Just on gold, I'll just bracket it and wait for a possibly it could come down and then shoot back up. A double trade all in one. This one here does work. You can see it comes down. It only went 4 ticks. Would have gotten stopped out on that particular one. And let's go back to another one. I do want to do some market replay here. Here's one. Put the order in 1 to 2 ticks above the line for a long. Put your order in 1 to 2 ticks on the low side. And this one here does take off. There's 17, stayed in the trade. Good for my 20 ticks if I was using a 10-tick stop. This one here I would not have gotten stopped out. Went back against me 4 ticks, maybe 5. Let's go in here and change this to, let's see what 6E would do. Some markets are a little better than others. Here we go. 6 a.m. 16 ticks. Bracket. Put it in and let it go. YM. Here one comes in just right at the 6 o'clock. Actually, this would be 6:59. I do like getting in a little early. 1 to 2 ticks, like I say. To tell you the truth, I usually get in 1 tick. That is the most. What I normally do is go in 1 tick. If I see like this one here, I see that we're sitting right here at a top here, I will go right on that. If I don't have anything that's like a little double top right there, I will not go 1 tick below it. I like going above it. But this particular trade did take off to the downside. Let's see what we would have taken for our stop. 6 ticks, 7-tick stop would have been good. And we get 17 ticks out of it. You take a look, if you're still up 635, that trade triggers in right there. Yes, Roy. I don't care where you're at. 6 a.m. anytime. Let's go to yesterday, and we'll run a market replay. And let's go back to gold. Right there. And let's run this up here to, we got that. And then we'll run this here to 558, let's say. And we'll hit OK. Actually, let's go to 554 and I'll speed it up. 550. So you can see what happens with the indicator when it comes in. Right now, I have it set at 550, and I'd come in, looking at the chart. I do scrunch it up. I do want to see what's happening a little bit. I might look at a 5-minute chart or a 30-minute chart. Come in, I'm looking at it. Could draw a line down here. Wrong line. And I can see that we got a trend that's coming down, and we're kind of wedging. I kind of like that right there. And like I say, I like to keep my charts clean. I can see that without keeping the lines on. So let's go ahead and speed this up and watch how the indicator starts to plot. And it's going to plot about 5 minutes prior to the hour. There it goes, pops in, and it's bracketing the high and the low of the 5 minutes prior to the hour. So, and I just wait. I will just wait on that. Not really caring what anything else is here doing. I am concerned with the maybe this level right here. Could be a possible area where I may put a target. A big nice swing there. Let's just get rid of that. That could be an area for a target. Speed it up a little bit. Got 557. And the line still hasn't, now it starts to push down a little bit. And I'll wait. I like that. So I'll go ahead and start placing my orders out. See what I have for an ATM here. I have it one target 7, tick stop, and a 10 tick target. Let's go with 15. Only because I see 11. Let's maybe just keep that at 10. We'll give that. Here we go. Doesn't matter if I get in it right on the nose. I'm going to come in 1 tick. I like the 1 tick right here because of a double bottom right here. Bang down. This one here we do have a little bit something right here that is a little further back than 5 minutes. And then what we can do is speed this up. Does go down. And remember, I have a 7 tick stop. That one doesn't work. I am willing to place that one in again. We'll do that right at the bottom of that. are triggered in. I did take a 7. Look to the back here. Let's go up here. I'm looking back here, seeing where I can find a, it gets up here, I'm going to start tightening up my stop. There's a break even. If I take the 7 ticks now, I'd be out just of the commissions. Speed it up a little bit. And we can take a look at another chart here. I'm going to let that keep going. We'll bring down CL here. This is also triggered off for a long, and it has triggered off for a short. So if I had the this chart out here also, it would have gotten my 3 and 5 tick. There's my $80 for the day on that particular trade, but it also gives me looks like another $80 here. There's $160, 2 trades, 6 o'clock, and I would be really happy with that. I'm going to try some other trades here. I do want to see how this one's going to go. Whoops, there we go. And it keeps going up. So I had 1 loss on the short side, a win on this side, and I know I did take this one yesterday. See, we have any questions here? Thanks, Dan, for answering some of those. Usually I'll take on this here, particular trade here, this short, I was really thinking it was going to come down. Once, twice, and then after that, I'm done. If I lose twice on it, I'm done with the trade. I'll even take the top, the long off. I'm only going to give that two tries to the down, once to the upside, or 1 down and 1 up. If I lose both of them, I'll pull the trade off. My stop targets on YM, they're going to be a little different. I do use a little wider stop because I can afford, because it's $5 a tick, of course. For those that don't know what it is, $5 a tick on that. So I could use a 10 and 20 target with a 10 tick stop. I do like a 12 tick stop with a 12 tick target. There's an ES trade that I would use, an 8 tick stop for an 8 tick target and 12. It just depends on the particular market and what I'm seeing at the time. Sometimes I get into them and I forget I have the 3 and 5, and that's what I take. But you see how I moved my target up? I am looking for these areas here. I really like to see this, and that's a possible target. Right here's a possible target. And how far did it go up? It went up here. Is there anything there that I might have missed? Let me put a line there so I can see where it's at right now. It starts coming down. And what I'll do is I'll come back here, and what I'm looking for is consolidation like this, right here, right there. See that there? That's why I'll scrunch the chart up. You'll get some guys that say, I don't like scrunching the charts up, that's ridiculous, but you have to be able to see the whole picture. If you can't see the whole picture to the left, you don't know where to go. At least I don't. So I'll scrunch the chart up like this, and as soon as I'm done, I will open it back up. I'll open it up like this. So I want to be able to see what I've got. Brian, so you can basically take all day long at the top of the hour. I think you got it. What I want you to do is go and check it. Check it out for yourself. 6 a.m. is what I like. Eastern time, that's where I'm at. Try it at whatever time zone you're in. Give it a try. Let's see. Let's go to another day here. Let's try the 26th. I'll go ahead and clear the chart. And what I'll do is I'll bring CL down, and I'll put them both side by side. We'll watch both of them at the same time. There we go. And with this here, I'll use my, come on, Ted. We'll use a 7 and 10, 3 and 5 on CL. That's what I like, especially early in the morning. And let's go to the 26th, and we're going to go to 557. We have it at 557. Anybody want to see something else other than gold or GC, ES? I got a question here. I'm going to pause. The question here, do you trade the same way, brackets, when Wednesday oil inventory report at the report times? No, Bill. I do not. The reason for that, I did this live in a boot camp. I do like it. It is exciting. It's great when you win. But the slippage at the news report is phenomenal. I had 2 targets with a 10 tick stop, and I wasn't going for much, maybe a 5 and a 10 tick target. I got slipped so bad I was $2,000 in the hole. It was actually better than that. I got guys sitting next to me that seen me do it. I did get out of it. By the end of the day, I was up, but it wasn't very much at all. That's why I don't do that. I'll wait for after that happens. There's trades that I do that we'll be getting into with a course that I have also. That's when I get into it. It's not during that, it's after the oil. NQ 6E. Okay. Should have it. We'll go ahead and start it. Yes, if it goes short, it doesn't matter if I bracket the trade, so it's a long or short. I'll use the 3 and 5 on this also, and with ES, I can leave that here. And we'll wait. I kind of like the short here. It keeps banging down here. So when I see it starting to bang down here, I'm going to get ready to go put a sell order here, put a buy order up here, and I'm looking for 1 to 2 ticks. I do like that, and I do like this one. I'm going to try to get in here a little early if I can. On 6E, come in, put a sell here, put a buy here. 1, 2, let's wait a little bit longer on this. Get it right in the line there. $58. I'd like to see that pull back down a little more. So if it comes up, it'll go long. If it comes down, it'll go short on either one. So I'll show you how I put the brackets on. Let me get through this and I'll go ahead. And we'll speed this up a little bit. We're long on this particular trade. I did move my stop in. And we're short. We got 3 ticks. Tighten that stop up a little bit. I'm not going to give it all back. It could take some time for it to move down. And I'm out of the 6E. I use Ninja platform. No significance at the time. It's just the time that I get up. I'm sure there is. There might be some news that come out. People going to lunch, people getting off. And if I hadn't tightened it up, the 6E would have gone a little bit better for me. Ninja itself for a broker. Bring it down a tick. Did go 2 points. Don't know why I didn't get filled. Oh, because I went 10 ticks. 2 points would have been a first target. So it did get down there. How do you map indicator on one chart to 15-minute, for example, MACD? I don't know. I don't use the MAC on 1 hour to reflect on a 15-minute chart. Vic, I don't know how to answer that for you. How do you map an indicator? I don't know. This indicator, if once I go to a 30-minute or higher, I'll go to a 5-minute chart on it, and it's fine. But if I go to anything over than that, it flatlines. Keeps giving me a point here. Could possibly go short here again, just because of that line there. I haven't taken a short yet, but it's coming down, and I could try to get it to see if it's going to come back down. I haven't traded 6E in a long time. No, I do not focus on just on this particular trade. I have a lot of different setups that I like using. This trade here, I'll take this. If I'm coming in from doing something outside or coming back from town, and I see that I'm close to on the hour, I'll go ahead and look at it and draw the lines out. Let's go ahead and do that. Let this work out. Should have taken my 2 points off this. Let's go to, we'll use 6E, and let's just draw the line out. And we'll use 7 o'clock for our time. We ought to do it here closer to where we're at right now. So let's bring this line over here. And like I say, I do like to have that thin. I want to be able to see the line. So we're at 6:35, and I'm going to just draw 2 lines. And you can have another one of these so you know where you're starting. And that'd be 6:30. And as price keeps going, see what it does. We'll speed it up. And it went up, so I moved the line up. I didn't see a spike there. There it goes. Goes up. I'll put a bracket order in. Let's put it right here and here. This is for just examples. 6:30. That would just say that was 6 o'clock. Yes, it does work on a tick chart. I do use tick charts. It will throw it off maybe a little bit, but it still does. It does work on the tick chart. Let's go ahead and put a wouldn't need the volume on it then, but it can be set out the same. It's going to start at 5 minutes prior, and when it doesn't show up a bracket, that means that it was all in one candle. It was 5 minutes to form a candle. So you'd have to bring it down to, let's go to the slowest one. 450. That's why I don't normally have it on a tick chart. Works a little better maybe after the market's open, Eastern time, 9 o'clock, 9:30. There it goes. What size tick chart do you use, Bill? This is being recorded. looks like I got taken out on the 6E trade. I'll go back to it 1 minute. 233. Yeah, it would work on at that 55 ticks. You're using the Fibonacci numbers. 55 definitely. If the market's slow, that's what I would go with. It can. TJ, it can work on the half hour. That's something that I urge you to go out and take a look at it and test it for yourself. Find out which one's going to work. Which one works best for you. 6 a.m. in the morning. That's the one that's what I like doing here. Let's see, what did ES do? Did it get me? Looks like I got the target 10 ticks on that. And this one here, and I was stopped out there. Target here, stopped out on this one. Should have, if I didn't have the OCO on it, it would have taken it to the upside, and the long worked. Let's go through. Seen somebody. Let's try a ZB. ZB, that market has changed. Go to let's go here. That's on the 4 now, or the 6 rather. Go back a little bit. I don't remember what day I changed that. I might have to go to a live market on ZB. I don't know if I have the data here. Here's the ZB. It's a little slower, but it does work. There'd be 1 tick. And that's 2 ticks, so right here it would be your short. Did not get triggered into the short. Goes up 4 ticks. You can do this on Thinkorswim, but the indicator is not set up for Thinkorswim. The indicator is set up for NinjaTrader. Really doesn't matter. Anything that I have traded, some markets work better than others, and it just depends on the day. You got taken in on this one for a long, it did not work, but the short did. Take a look at what the market's doing. Take a look at certain candlestick patterns. Maybe go even to a 2-minute chart. Maybe that'll clean it up a little better. I like 1-minute chart. I don't have anything set up for this is set up for the 6 a.m. Trade right now. Yeah. Let's go back and see somebody wanted YM. Try to get what you're trading. Let's go to I don't know, 26th again. Let's go with I don't remember what I was going to do now. Let's go with CL. That's my favorite market. And we're going to go with back into market replay. Adam, when I put this, watch what I do. Trade options, understand the trading. I'm not sure I clarify how. Yes, I buy directly from the chart. I don't use anything else. How you see I'm putting my trades out, that's where it's going. Let's go ahead and put, maybe this will help. I don't have anything out here because it's a distraction. So we'll put that out. And $5.55. And when the order starts coming in, I'm gonna speed this up till it gets a little further into the bracket. Why isn't it not coming up? There we go. Let's go back. And we'll run this up to where the bracket starts coming. It's starting to form. How I place my orders, I just place an order on the chart itself, the buy, the high, and the low. And I was going too fast. We'll take this down here and put it up here. A little too fast. Should have been out of the trade by now. We'll keep going like this. The high there. Gets back up here, I'll take that short again. Would have got my first target of 3 ticks using a 3 and a 5. And we'll speed this up. See, that's all I do. I just trade right off the chart here itself. Did I explain it to you? Stop loss is normally a 7 to 5 tick stop. Any time of the day. We'll go back here. Does anybody need to see any more of the how to draw it out yourself? 6 a.m. Trade here. On the 24th, market goes down. Bracket, take it. This one goes up. They don't all work. Not all of them work. Yes, you can use paper money in Ninja with this. That's what I want you to do. Go out and try this particular trade on your time zone. It's a trade that I take. The reason why I'm up at 6 o'clock. My wife has a daycare business in the home, and I tried trading in the home for a year, and it didn't work. So I bought a place. My office is a quarter of a mile from my home, so I actually have to get up, get dressed, and come to the office so I can trade. She gets up early in the morning, so I get up around the same time so I can be out of the house before the kids start coming in. And she's got her things that she needs to get done in the morning. I'm here about 4:45 or 4:45. Once the charts are all up, and I'll take this trade. I'll take this trade. I'll take one at 7, and so on. This is something that I don't have to look to see what's really going on in the day, in the morning. Just watch these lines here, put it out, and I take the trade. It's something real easy, something that I don't have to do any thinking on. Yes, I have tick chart trades that I take. I have volume trades that I take. JT, yes. I encourage you to go out and take a look at it. See if it will work for you at a certain time you want to trade. I have Dorman as my broker. They're with Ninja Trader. Thanks, Adam. I think this, if you're a morning person, this is a real good. Let's say it's a good starter for you. I have several other ones that'll work also in the morning. I've got trades that work almost all day long. I don't want to be here all day long. I want to get my take a couple trades here, take a couple trades at the market open, and be done. I do not have a very high what I'm looking to get, my goal for the day. I look for $400 a day. If I can make $400 a day, I'm good. Well, you know what? If I make $250 a day, I'm good with that. I do not have. I'm not out to try to make 2,000. I do make 2,000 a day. Yes, you can. You'll be able to watch this again. It is being recorded. If I've missed some questions, I'm sorry. Please repost them so I can go back over them for you. I want you to grab this trade. What I've showed you, whether you use an indicator on it or a drawing tool, take this trade at 6 a.m. in the morning. Targets and stops for different markets in the morning. In the mornings for CL. CL, I like this 3 and 5 with the 5-tick stop. That's for CL. I use it on others markets. Very seldom do I use it on gold. But CL, get 80 bucks, get out. That's CL. On gold, I like a 7-tick stop and a 10-tick target. I also like a 10-tick stop with a 15 or 20-tick target. Yes, I'll go over the setup. I'll go over the setup again. On ES, where's my ES? ES 8, 8, and a 12. So that's an 8-tick stop, 8-tick target, and a 12-tick target. Now again, I can move the things around. What I do not do, let's go over here to where we're at right now. I'm going to put an order in to go whatever direction. We're going to go long. When I am in this trade, I can move this stop this way. But once I drop it there, I cannot go back down here. I can't go back to where it originally was. Let's say it was right there originally. If I come up here and drop it right there, I cannot take it and move it back down here. I can't take it from here and move it down here. It has to stay where it is planted. If I have a 5-tick stop, then it stays at 5. It does not go the other direction. Now, this, I can go here. I can come right down to here. I can go up here. I can go up here, bring it as much as I need to. But once I drop that stop there, if I drop it right here at 5 ticks, or that's where it's actually should have started, I can't move it backwards. That's my rules. I cannot do that. Every time I move it backwards, I get stopped out. Even if I say, okay, one more tick. Well, dang it, I could have saved a tick by not doing that. Yeah, it might have gone up again, but it gets me every time, so I don't do that. I'm reading some questions here, so if you hear a little bit of silence. Adam, I think I explained that to you on the stop loss. I can move it towards the target, but I can't move it away from it. Not the stop loss, but I can use the other. Now, if that's what you want to do, if you see, let's go here again. Let's put this buy here just to get in. And I think I know what you're saying. Okay, if you get into a trade like this and you see you need to come down here, or maybe let's go another tick, whatever it is. This is what I would do. I'd come here and I would move this one up and bring this one here. That's the only thing. That's the only way I would do that. So I have a 1-to-1, even though I have a 5 ticks target or a 5-tick stop with a 3-tick target. If I am going to do that, I need to go, because that is breaking one of my main rules right there. So I need to go there and preferably have it like that up here, unless I can see something. Actually, that would actually be an ideal move right there. So that's how I would do that. Okay, good. The setup itself again. I'll just close this out. Let's say right here. Right there's your time. You start out with the 5-minute prior, keep pushing the line up or down, depending on wherever price is going. Once you hit the mark here, or you can get into it just a little bit early if you like. Place an order 1 to 2 ticks above the line here, 1 to 2 ticks below the line here. Whoa, look at that. It's that simple. For 6 o'clock in the morning, normally when I get in, I don't see a measured move right off the bat, but you can. 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio, preferably. Even though I do use a 5 and a 3, I want $80, and I found that to be pretty consistent. I really appreciate a lot of questions there. Again, I may have missed, can say with, I don't see why you couldn't use it on Forex. I do not trade Forex. I want to share you an inside secret about this trade. The 6 a.m. trade, insider secret. This trade works at 6 a.m. your time zone, no matter where you live in the world. I've never put that out before. This is the first time I've put that out anywhere. How do I know this? I've taught this trade to students around the world, and I assume they knew I meant 6 a.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time. I guess I didn't make myself clear enough because many students thought I meant 6 a.m. their time, in their time zone, even when they lived around the world, around from me. And it still worked for them. It just proves that regardless of the time, there's a good breakout trade at the top of every hour. Very important. You need to test this. You need to test different markets and sim to find out the best one for trading at 6 a.m. in your time zone. CL might not be good, or the bonds might not be good in your time zone. There should be something that moves in your time zone. 6E might work better for you. You just seen what I actually have traded or I'm trading yet today. I prefer to have volume, yes, but the lower the volume, you will have problem with slippage, and you might not get taken into the trade, or it just turns around and goes back on you. But I want you to look at it. Yes, Don. 6 a.m., back up 5 minutes, draw your lines. That's it. I have successfully taken this trade as early as 5 a.m. Now, look at what's on this screen right here. I have successfully taken this trade as early as 5 a.m. and as late as 8 a.m. my time. So if AM doesn't work for you, try a 7 a.m. In other words, find a time and market that works, that does work for you. That's what I'm trying to get at. Today I'm showing you just one of my many trade setups that I take. If you're serious about trading, I've got a trade to tell you about that's been even more profitable for me. Introducing the Volume Spiker on-demand trading course, the Volume Spiker. I've got 3 volume spike trades that happen throughout the day. I want to show you all 3 of them along with some of the nuances to make each trade even better. This will work with real good when you add this to the time trade. You'll be able to see things a lot clearer. In the course, you'll get in-depth training on how to take these volume spike trades in multiple markets. The markets that you see me do on the time trade are the same markets I do on the volume trade. Here's what you'll learn. Your volume spiker overview. The course is broken up into 7 different modules. I'll show you how to set your charts up, how to find the right broker, 3 different volume spike trades to look for, instructions to prep for the training day. Module 1, platform setup, how to install and configure Ninja, ATM and trade executions, contract rollover, how to use market replay to master trades and simulation. Chart setup, we're going to go over indicators, regular volume, volume spike indicator, that time indicator that you just seen on the 6 a.m. trade. We'll go over that, get it installed so you can start using it. And then we're going to go over what I do for checking for news in this module also. Volume spiker trade volume number 3. What usually happens when volume spike occurs? 3 versions of the volume spike trade. There's one at the open market, there's one after news, and one that comes in out of the blue. We're going to go over all 3 of those. I'll show you examples of each and explain how I trade each one of them. I'll show you other things to look for to help confirm that trade. Modules 4, 5, and 6, there's 3 markets that I go over. You'll learn the nuances of all 3 versions of the volume spike trade after the open, after the news, and out of the blue in all 3 different markets. So you'll get 3, we're going to go over 3 different markets in all 3 versions of that, of the volume spike trade. Then module 7 is money management. Proper money management is more important than any trade setup. You'll learn how to choose the right daily profit and loss limits for you and how to develop the discipline to stick with them. That was the hardest thing for me to do. Sticking with it. When you register, you'll get the 3 following exclusive bonuses. Bonus 1, custom volume spike indicator. Helps eliminate the guesswork. Show you when a volume spike trade is setting up and when to get in. That's a $500 value. You've seen the indicator on the charts here. You see these little arrows? I'm sure I've gone over that a little bit. This here is letting me know I've got a volume spike and to get ready to take a trade. We've got a trade set up there. We've got a trade set up here. There is one here, just knowing how to get into it so you get what you're looking for. It looks like it doesn't work, but I can tell you I would have made at least 3 to 5 ticks on that trade. This one here also. That's what the volume spike indicator is. Bonus 2, the 610 trade. Very powerful trade that I use every day. I use this trade setup every day. Learn how to make 10 to 50 ticks per trade on this particular setup using the 610 trade. That's a $300 value. 3, the 6 a.m. trade, an on-demand video course that breaks down the 6 a.m. trade just like I taught you in the step-by-step instructions I give you this morning, including other nuances that I did not have at the time. I didn't have the time to go over that with you. There are other things to add into that. So that comes along with the course. That's a $300 value also. So how much is all of this worth? I make well over $1,500 a week using the volume spike trade, and I have students making over $1,000 a week using these trades also. If I price the course at $4,000, it could easily pay for itself in a month. This course is available on our website at WINvesting for $997. I'm not going to ask you for $4,000 or even $997. Because you took the action today and invested in the time to join me on this webinar, I'm offering a limited time discount. If you sign up today, you get the Volume Spike course on demand, the Volume Spike on demand trading course, along with all the bonuses that you have seen for just $297. You can register at www.investttosuccess.com/spiker. Again, www.investttosuccess.com/spiker. I'm so confident that you'll find success with the volume spike trade, I'm going to take all the risk on me. Backed by my 90-day, 100% no BS action guaranteed. Sign up today, check out the entire course. Trade at least 1 day a week over the next 3 months. That's 90 days. Using the strategies taught in the course, starting with just $5,000 in real or simulated trading. See that? Simulated. You do not have to use your real money. If you take it in simulation, that's fine. After 90 days, if you have not generated at least $1,500 in real or simulated profits, show us the proof you took the action above and get a full 100% refund of your investment in the course. If you haven't signed up yet, maybe this will help. How would you like to take the trade live with me next week? Here's the deal. I like to keep my E-mini insider trading room reasonably small so I can give everyone personalized attention. And I mean, I'm really limited on space. However, I want to help you succeed, and it's a no-brainer that you'll learn faster if I'm there with you to answer your questions and show you how I take trades in a live market. So if you're one of the first 25 people to sign up, fax action bonus for the first 25 only. Get 3 weeks in my E-mini insider trading room. Trade live with me Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 8:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That won't be your time out there for doing the 6 a.m. trade, but it's 7:30. That's Eastern Time. See the volume spike trade in action in a live market. Get all your questions answered. You'll also see a time trade in there also. There is no auto renew, so there's no strings attached with that. Go ahead, if you're interested, Volume Spiker, register now at www.investttosuccess.com/spiker. Here's what another student had to say about my trading. I just wanted to take a moment to let you know how much I've learned working with you lately on the volume spike trades. It's amazing how consistently the trades are winners when your levels are touched with a volume spike. Wayne from Jacksonville, Florida. I can't promise you'll get the same results as he had, but when you sign up, I'll do my best to help you become a consistent, profitable trader like I've done with Wayne and other students. Register now at www.investttosuccess.com/spiker. Got time? Do I have time for some questions here? Dan's been doing a good job. Very good. 6 a.m. indicator included. Yes, that comes with the course. Thanks, Dan. You got that? Brian, yes, it is included. Yes, the blue lines on the chart here, they are volume. That's volume right here. You get the you get the volume indicator. I'm looking for 6 a.m. and the time indicator here with that. With that, I've been noted to, I've run out of time. I think I might have even gone over a little bit. I really want to thank you all for joining me. You can keep posting questions in the chat box there. They will be answered for you. If I've missed anyone, I do apologize for it. There is only so much time I have. And I want to thank you. Thanks. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Dan. You can take it over if you like. I really appreciate it. I do thank you. Everybody take that stuff that I've shown you, look at it in market replay, simulation trade, get it, and it should help you out. Thanks a lot.